Joe Neguse, and I am proud to be your nominee for Secretary of State of the state of Colorado. But I am not here tonight to talk about why I make a phenomenal Secretary of State, although I would. And I'm not here to talk about why Betsy Markey will be an unbelievable state treasurer, and John Quick will be a phenomenal Attorney General. I'm here to talk about why we need to re-elect Senator Mark Udall to the United States Senate this November. So, let me say this. I see a lot of young people in the crowd. And the pollsters, the pundits, they've all weighed in, right? They've said that young folks like you and I, we're not going to show up. We're not going to vote. We're not going to make our voice heard. As a 30-year-old candidate for statewide office, I'm here to tell them that they're wrong, right? Because as I travel the state and I talk to young folks, whether it's up in Denver, out in Burlington, where we were this morning with the governor, right here in Aurora, young people tell me that they understand that the stakes are high. They recognize why this election matters, right? It matters to have a United States Senator like Mark Udall, who's been leading the way to cut interest rates on student loans, right? Expanding programs so that every Coloradan can get a quality education. It matters. It matters to have a governor like John Hickenlooper, who's led the way out of this economic recession, who's made Colorado the #1 state for business growth in the entire country, right? It matters to have a congressman who will fight for comprehensive immigration reform, a congressman who will stand up for immigrants like my parents, who came to this country 30 years ago from a war-torn nation with dreams, right, of living a life of opportunity to provide me and my sister with the kind of opportunities they never had. And I will tell you, I grew up in the 6th Congressional District. My folks still live in the 6th Congressional District. And there are 5 words they cannot wait to hear next Tuesday. That's Secretary of State Joe Neguse. No, it really... There are another 5 words. You all know the 5 words I'm talking about. It's United States Congressman Andrew Romanoff. Yeah! Friday night, I came home and I was talking to my fiancée, Andrea, saying, you know, a lot of people haven't voted yet. I couldn't understand it. Why haven't people voted? You know, the election's in 9 days, then 7 days now. Why aren't people casting their ballots? And she looked at me and said, Joe, you know, your ballot is still on the kitchen table.